What's going on, guys? Julbert here, and guess what? Today I'm gonna show you exactly how to use HighLevel to run your entire buy and hold real estate business, from tenant leads to maintenance requests to rent reminders to communication to renewals. All right. So get your pen and paper, be ready. Either you have like one rental property or you're scaling to 10, 20, 50 units. I believe that you can use this tool HighLevel to automate the pieces that normally stress you out when it comes to buy and hold investing. All right. So this is going to be a step-by-step beginner tutorial where you literally going to learn how to automate tenant screening. Okay. How to centralize messaging, how to send automatic rent reminders, how to build a maintenance request system. Okay, how to keep unit filled with a lead funnel, how to build a workflow for renewals, how to communicate with contractors. That's a big one. How to stay organized with zero stress. Another big one. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you access to a free 30-day trial of HighLevel and a free strategy call where we can pair you with a VA, virtual assistant, who can handle everything we're talking about when it comes to real estate automation system for your business. So with that said, let's dive in. Okay. Now, why most buy and hold investors are overwhelmed or even stay overwhelmed? Right? Owning rental property is powerful, but let's be really honest here. It can also be exhausting. I know I have a few. Most investors struggle with chasing down rent, late night maintenance calls. Oh, these are the bad ones. Messy communication, unqualified tenant applicants. You get a lot of those. Managing multiple inboxes, forgotten lease renewals. That's another one. Slow contractor response. That sucks. Disorganized files, lost messages, double book showing, and renters who didn't see the message. All right. And honestly, the truth, in my opinion, you don't have a real estate problem. You have a system problem. All right. Hear that. You don't have a real estate problem, you have a system problem. I think a tool like HighLevel can be your one dashboard where you can run your entire rental operation smoothly. We're talking tenants, applicants, maintenance, renewals, marketing, showing, communication, really big one. Documentation, another big one. If you use it properly, it brings order to your chaos. Okay. And I'm going to share three systems that I think every buy and hold investor needs. Um, and I think if you're using a tool like HighLevel, it can really help your rental business go through an automation period where now everything is like a machine, right? So the first system is tenant acquisition system. The second system is our tenant management system. And the third system is a renewal retention system. So let's break this one down. All right. This is where you start taking notes. Okay. System number one, tenant acquisition automation. So what do I mean by that? When a units become vacant, right? Like one of your units, it's vacant, you can use HighLevel to help fill it fast. And what you can do is you can build what we call a request showing funnel. Okay. You can also have a pre-screening questionnaire to kind of vet out people, and you have the tenant application form, and then you also automate the appointment calendar. So property listing pages, SMS reminders to reduce no-shows. So you can literally put all this into one. So here's how that works, right? Someone sees your listing, they submit an application or showing request, okay? And then instantly, HighLevel send them, first tag them as an applicant, then it send an automated pre-screening form that they got to fill out, and then schedule a showing, right? All that's being done automation, right? Adds them to the tenant pipeline, so now they're in your pipeline. Send reminder text so they can get there on time. Let your VA know what's happening so they can manage the process for you. Store all the information, move them automatically based on their answers. So you go from, "Ooh, I hope we can get this unit filled up," to, "Oh, my funnel filters out unqualified tenants. and book showing automatically. That's the power of using systems like HighLevel. Okay. Now let's talk about system number two, tenant management automation. So once they're moving, you manage everything in one place. Okay, so you can literally have a dashboard on HighLevel just for that. So HighLevel literally becomes your communication hub. So everything is, in record, right? Rent reminder system, so automatically text a rent reminder before the rent is due. Payment links messenger, maintenance request portal, contractor communication if there's something that needs to be fixed, documentation archive, all that into one system, right? And here's how that flow. They get a rent reminders, tenant receive literally a automated text. Hey, your rent will be due in 3 days. Maybe your rent is due is 5 days, right? Or one day before or on the first. And they get late reminders. They get follow-up links. Hey, don't forget to pay your rent, right? Maintenance requests. Tenants click a link, fill out a form, upload photos, submission, boom. And then HighLevel automatically notify your maintenance VA so they can follow up with contractors, make sure everything is running. Send out a ticket to your contractor, maybe a text, an email. Hey, here's what needs to be done. Update the tenants via text, tracks updates, log final resolution. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is done via text, emails, chats, everything in one inbox so everybody sees it, right? No more missed messages or lost email or I never got your text. You see what I mean? So that eliminated everything. Everything is tracked, timestamped, and organized. That's the power of system number two. Now, system number three is what I call lease renewal and tenant retention. This is big, right? So to me, this is where a lot of investors lose the most money, right? You have a vacancy, your unit been on the market, nobody's renting it out, and that destroys cash flow. So you could use HighLevel to automate your lease renewal. So think of it this way: at 90 days out, sends a reminder, 60 days sends a renewal option, 45 days sends an urgency message, 30 days alerts you, your VA, to follow up, maybe get on the phone. 15 days trigger your vacancy funnel. And now imagine that this thing is running on autopilot. So you never forget a renewal again. It's predictive communication. So tenants are happy. There know things are happening. Renewal rates go up, vacancies go down. All right. So I'll give you an example, right? Picture this. You a small investor, you just started out, maybe you have 3 to 4 units, and you're overwhelmed. It's just you trying to run this thing, right? No system yet. So texts are everywhere, missed messages, maintenance chaos, late rent, no renewal system, no tenant screening, no follow-up. You can literally set this whole HighLevel system in your business where, guess what? Now, tenant communication is centralized, right? Rent collection improved. Maintenance got organized. Renewals become predictable, right? And you have a VA that helps run 80% of the operation. So you could literally handle approvals and decisions. So think about if you're able to do something like that, owning rental property is come peaceful. Now it's really a cash flow machine for you, right? Matter of fact, let's go further. I'm gonna give you two creative buy and hold strategy that I haven't heard anybody talk about. So hopefully I think that can help you. To me, these are game changers. All right. So strategy number one, preemptive retention service system. So what the hell does that mean? Before a tenant thinks about leaving, you already know their concerns. So here's how. You can set up on HighLevel a quarterly house everything text that goes out, right? With a survey. And it automatically responses trigger. I love it here. Boom, the tag or retention priority is low, right? So it's good, but the tag as retention priority medium, okay? Now your VA can follow up, find out what's going on. And then I'm thinking about moving their tag as retention priority is high. Immediately personal outreach. So that means you get a text, your VA get a text, you're reaching out to them. Hey, what's going on? How can we make this better? Offer renewal incentive, send pre-prepared retention scripts. You literally reduce turnover before it even becomes a problem. Okay, property managers do not do this. I don't think mine do it at all. So your system does. All right, that's huge. Strategy number two, the maintenance problem predictor automation. So what do I mean by that? Okay, most big apartment complexes do this because they have custom software that they're paying a bunch of money for. I think you can use HighLevel and let you do it as an individual investor. Okay, so here's what happens. Every time a tenant submit like a maintenance request form, they select the category, right? Plumbing, HVAC, electrical, structural, appliance, cleanliness, other, boom, 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 boom. They pick one, right? On HighLevel, you can automatically analyze frequency, alerts you if the same issue keep repeating itself over and over again, trigger an automated inspection needed message to your contractor, right? So they get that text, boom, logs it into prediction dashboard, okay? Estimate future maintenance costs, so you know, okay, we're probably gonna spend X amount of dollars on that appliance. And now you've literally own, like, you can predict the maintenance issues that you can potentially have, right? So I think you can use this to big property managers who don't, all right? Because now you're giving a different level of service because you've automated what you're doing. You have the tech automated, and then you have your VA helping you with the operation. And then your VA can handle some of the tenant messaging, maintenance ticket, contractor follow up, right? Rent reminders, maybe they get on the phone, renewal outreach, vacancy marketing, right? And that VA can work 10 hours a week, documentation, pipeline management, appointment scheduling, right? Listing updates. So you have this whole thing running. You stay as the investor that you are. You don't become the property manager because you have system and VA helping you with that. If you're serious about making your buy and hold business one smoother, faster, and more stress free, guess what? Take advantage of this HighLevel free trial that we have, right? It's an all-in-one platform, and we have VAs that can set this whole thing up for you so you don't have to figure out how to do it yourself. Okay, use the link below to book, right, a VA call to figure out what VA we can provide that can help with that, and take advantage of that 30-day free trial that we have on there. Okay, so free strategy call where my VA can literally helps you map it out and then basically go and build a system for you, right? The tenant acquisition funnel, the rent reminder system, the maintenance automation, the renewal engine, right? And then you would focus as being the investor that you are. So click the link, take advantage of the free trial, book a call so we can have a VA help you with this. And let's help you automate your rental business so now it become predictable, scalable, and less stress for you. So if this is something of value, click the link. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to help. Cheers.